Hello, today we're looking at KDE Plasma 5.11 and we'll just go through some of the main features, some of the main changes and the general thoughts and feeling about this whole new version of Plasma. And as you can see, it's a beautiful new wallpaper. It's no longer the green, but it's a purple and it feels 3D. It's a really nice wallpaper. One of the new things about this version is the words, and it's a bit odd because when you go to the software center to install it, at the beginning of a session is most probably there. At the end, I don't find it anymore. It's a very strange thing. As you can see, yes, words, but if we were waiting for a while, it will no longer be in the software center. I hope they will fix it soon, because it's a very nice feature. I don't think that on passport's correct there. Yeah. So basically, Vault is a very nice tool. It's basically, you can encrypt certain folders and files inside your computer, which it makes a folder in your own folder called Vaults, and then you can basically save files there, and when you go to the file manager, it seems like there's nothing there, but when you type in your password in your panel, it's all there. I will quickly show it to you because it's a bit unclear as I explained. So you go to Widgets after installing it, and then you type in words, and then you pull it basically. Let's say you pull it straight to your panel. As you can see, you got your lock there now. And when you click on it, you can say create new vault. Now you can choose what type of encryption you want. I will take the default option. And I will say test. And you can say it's fine. Then you have to type in your password. I'm going to use something very simple. And again. And as you can see, the data is located here and the mount point is here. Fantastic. And you can choose here, everything is fine. And then you wait for a few moments for it to be created. So as you can see now, you got this. If you go to the home folder, you will see words. Just click on it. Let's create a file. Let's make a text file and say test 1, 2, 3. So at the moment when we go here, you can see the file. But if we click on this vault and we unmount it, it's gone. As you can see, the file is no longer available to see. When you click on this, you will ask for your password. And then we hope it's correct. And there's our file. So it's a very nice way to hide your files inside this system. You can have more than one of these encrypted vaults. And yeah, it's a very nice tool. I like it. As I said, it sometimes just disappears from the store, which is quite funny. Another thing that's got a lot of love in the system is just the system settings with the new layout. As you can see, let's press on workspace theme. The black theme, the dark theme, it looks beautiful also. As you can see, and then you can just pull this. And it gets bigger and adapt to the size, which is quite good. And as always, you don't have to use this layout. I think it's here under configure yes. And then you can switch between different styles as well as the original with what they previously also. Yeah, so you are not stuck to it. If you have used this layout and you want it, it's there for you. It's quite cool. As you can see, another thing which I said got a lot of work done is when you can now press Ctrl A things and it will work on the desktop, the folder view. Got a lot of work. You got more of the keyboard shortcuts also works better here. And the folder view just got a lot of love. Notifications also got a lot of love. Like, you got the notifications here. It gives you a timestamp or when the notification happened, and it's here until you remove it. It's quite nice. And they also said that the options here also got more when you click on your open windows. It's quite nice, and as well as you can now from your menu remove programs. So let's say we go to write a text editor, okay, write, and then you can say edit application. This one's not a very good example. If you go to Firefox, you can say manage Firefox web browser. It's a new feature, and then you can it takes you directly to the store, and then you can remove it from here or install if you want to. And basically, that is all the main things that stood out for me in this release. As you can see, it's a very beautiful release. It's RAM usage. If you go to system monitor, in general, I like this release very much. As you can see, it's a very little RAM, not a lot of CPU power when idling, when the stylings work well, and as default, but it is not a KDE Plasma thing. It's a KDE Neon thing. No LibreOffice by default. You have to install it. Firefox and info is KDE Neon 5.11. KDE Frameworks 538.0. Qt version 5.9.1. Kernel 4.10. This is KDE Neon, the user edition, and the KDE apps being used is 17.8.1, and as far as I know, 0.2 has just been released, 0.1, and they are running the latest, of course. It's a great operating system, it's very beautiful. I like it very much, and for those who love KDE, it's a very solid release for a new version of KDE Plasma, like 5.11, not yet 5.1, 5.2, and thumbs up for them. It's a great release, and I like it. Thank you for watching. See you later. Please subscribe. Goodbye.